Hello and welcome to the We Recommend podcast, a movie podcast where every week we recommend a movie for you to watch and then come back here and listen to us discuss. I'm Jesse.
I'm Jason.
Everybody has pressure points, Barnes. You find something that's personally important to him and you squeeze. Because this week we recommend Mission Impossible.
I do that a lot. I squeeze.
Yeah.
I give Ashley back rubs.
Oh, yeah.
Find the pressure points.
That's almost exactly what he was saying in the movie.
It's like give them a nice massage.
Yeah.
And they'll give you whatever you want.
So Jason, Mission Impossible. What do you think?
This is one of my favorite movies growing up. But,
Yeah.
And like watching it now, it's so funny. Just like the birth of the internet.
Yes, that
was
is
so good.
the most glaring part of the whole movie. Is internet.
I love how movies like this will say, this guy can hack anything.
Yeah.
And I guess all you got to do to hack things in this world is just type hack computer.
Hack computer. It's wild. Essentially 3 straight movies where people are hacking. They just got hackers. At least this one is more believable than the other ones, I feel like.
You're probably right about
It's like, man, Luther is the most handsome hacker I've ever met in my life. God, I love Ving Rhames. Like, he should be in every movie. Even if he's just walking in the background, I'd be like, there's Ving Rhames. Best actor in the movie. Yeah, that was something when watching it. I was like, damn, I love 90s internet, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of similar to Jurassic Park when we did it, the way it all falls. The only thing is, I feel like they get wrong is there's no way everything's popping up that fast, right? I mean, I don't know. I didn't have internet in the 90s. In the 2000s, I could barely do anything on the internet. It was AOL, but...
It'd be funny if they didn't even have the dial-up sound or anything.
Yeah.
I guess it's just so
I think
advanced.
That's the spy technology, right? I mean, it's weird. We have gum in it that can explode if you put together, and we're over here. The internet is weird in the 90s. It's like all the little fancy tech. We're fine with the mask, the spy glasses that obviously don't have any cameras on them. Yeah, it's just like, I can't believe this is how the internet works. It's so ingrained in us.
It is kind of fun to think that they're using technology that is so more advanced than anyone else has. That, I think, was the most fun part of it as a kid.
Yeah. Oh, man, it's so great.
Where you could just go and search job.
Yeah.
And
I know job. And it's like, there is no strings listed to this. Like, there's no jobs on the internet. Unless it was like I don't know. And like I loved all the web pages though, like the Bible web pages and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's satisfying to look at. Did you ever, because I think Heaven's Gate, they had a website in the 90s. Did you ever see it? It's so fucking funny and wacky. It looks like a MySpace page, essentially.
Yes, and MySpace is coming back, baby.
Oh, I hope. Get rid of Facebook. Jeez. Let's just burn that company.
I love it when he searched max.com.
Yeah.
Because that's just a dude's name.
Yeah. It's just like, what? And then even like the email, it's like max@job.
And how did no porn results come up? Because that's probably a porn site right now.
Right, yeah.
I can almost guarantee you.
Maximum girth.
Max.
So I love Mission Impossible movies. I've loved them since I was a child.
Sure.
They've only gotten better, even though I think this movie is almost a masterpiece. And it's just like I've always watched these, and I've kind of liked them. I've always liked them more than even the Bond movies.
Yeah.
It's probably because I always thought like Tom Cruise was such a dope ass actor.
Yeah.
You know, until you get older and you're like, oh God, he's kind of a weirdo. But that kind of leads me to my first question: is Tom Cruise the greatest action star ever?
I think so. Even though I don't know. I guess.
I mean, I think he is.
He's
so good in everything. He's able to bring like a charm to him that, even though you know he's a weirdo, it's like, I get it. I mean, and like there'll be some notes later that I go through, and it seems like if you get in a room with Tom Cruise, he will talk you into giving him money for a movie.
Wow.
It seems like. Or just like, hey, I want to use this train. I go to dinner with you. You give me train. And it works. And it's just like,
He pulls off his Thomas the engine train face.
Yeah. I'm
it's me
actually
the whole
Tom
time.
Cruise. Like, how did the mask make you look like a train? So do you love the mask?
Yeah, I think that's one of the coolest parts.
Oh, and then the third one, it's where like they show you how they make the mask. You got to watch that third one.
I think it would be really funny though if they did like a Scooby-Doo thing where they pull off the mask and there's another mask underneath and they just keep pulling them off like
You got Kithridge in the background just putting an entire sub sandwich in his mouth and elongating his jaw. It's like, well, this went weird. Claire over there, oh, jinkies.
They got those chase scenes where they all run through different doors and end up coming out the same one.
Yeah, you know? I'd watch that. Mission Impossible 8. So did you watch the show as a kid?
This is a show?
Yeah, it's all based on a show. I had the first season. I only watched like a couple episodes, you know. It's just, I got them as like a teenager and I was like, this sucks compared to the movies.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I thought maybe a book, but like, no, I had no idea it was a show.
Well, the interesting thing about a show is the show was a team. It was always like a team up. You'd have the same team every time doing these impossible missions. You know, very similar kind of how it was, except they weren't, I don't think from this, I've only seen like 2 or 3 episodes. And I don't think they were like constantly being like pushed aside by the IMF. They weren't always on the run, which is what happens in like every movie of these. It's like always, Ethan, you have nobody to help you now. And it's like every movie.
Then he has to go out and find a ragtag team of disavowed
which
agents.
Isn't the way the other one went. Because it was always like, here's your team. You love this team. They stay together. No one ever dies. Which is why this was very dramatically different from the TV show. Because the whole point, I think, of the beginning of this movie was to like completely like give you a misconception of what's going to happen. Because it's like immediately the whole team dies. Like, we're supposed to love these guys. I thought, what's going on here? And I think it works very well, especially having Emilio Estevez there because he was very big in the 90s.
He dies right off the bat. I thought I couldn't remember if he died immediately. I knew he died in an elevator.
Somebody needs to fix that elevator.
Yeah,
I don't think there should be a giant spike sticking down from the top. Unless Phelps also did that. But then it's like, what the hell, dude? That was very...
They were going to install a brake system for the elevator, but they're like, no, spikes.
What if it just went... What if we had a spike shooting down that if it did go all the way up, it would stab someone in the elevator as well? Very brutal, though. Yeah. I like how all the deaths are pretty brutal. The stabbing and like all the blood, and elevator, and then the car explosion, which, man, God bless America, how good this movie looks in terms of practical effects. I don't know. Brian De Palma directed this. Could you see any similarities between this and Blowout?
Honestly, I didn't make the connection.
You know, like all the when we talked about the split diopter camera, you know, where, because there's like, you got the Holy Bible
right
above the laptop, and then all like the faces seem really close up and you see so far in the background. It's just like, I just see viciously start J.O.ing. I mean, it's just like, I can't help it when I see that. And that's the most fun thing about a lot of these movies is they're all directed by different directors. So the first one's Brian De Palma. He's thriller suspense guy, right? That was like probably some of the best stuff about Blowout. It's just something's happening and it gets real quiet, and then like, you know, the killer's about to kill people. And in this, man, the scene when he drops down, you know, in Langley,
that was always the coolest.
It's dead ass quiet and it's so suspenseful. And it's like, no matter how many times I watch it, like if this movie came on TNT and I was just flicking through channels, I'm like, oh shit, we're like 10 minutes away from that scene. I'm locked in. And it something that like kind of blows my mind rewatching it. I'm like, wow, there's really only 3 major scenes when I think about the movie, but yet it's such a damn good movie. Like I always think the beginning scene where everybody dies, the Langley scene, and the train scene.
Oh, yeah.
Those are like the 3 major scenes of the movie. But then it's like when I watch it, I'm like, oh, yeah, all these in-between scenes ripped. Except maybe Claire. Girl struggles at acting, I feel like.
Yeah.
Where she probably is better in like her native language. But, you know, just Like,
What's her native language? Like Ukraine?
it seems something like that, something in that area.
Russian?
But there's like, every time she talk, I'd be like, I don't know. Right. I mean, she's very attractive, but like,
Sure.
she talk real bad in English. Do you have a favorite of the Mission Impossibles? How many have you seen?
I haven't seen that many of them. I think I've seen the first 2 or 3.
Yeah, you got the second one. That's where nu metal is pretty popular, and the soundtrack is all done by like nu metal bands. Like the soundtrack came out. I had the soundtrack. I loved it. Limp Bizkit did the Mission Impossible theme. It's crazy.
No.
The third one, it has Philip Seymour Hoffman in it. That's directed by J.J. Abrams.
See, I barely remember them at all.
Yeah.
This is the only one I have any kind of like connection to.
And Ghost Protocol, the big thing in that one is like they're in Dubai and he's got to climb up the giant ass building there.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
suction
hates
cups.
elevators now.
He's got to do it to get in and cut through some glass. I can't wait. Ghost Protocol was my favorite for the longest time. That one's actually directed by Brad Bird, who he did The Incredibles.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
then the rest of them after that are all directed by, let's see, Mission Impossible.
Directed by that really fucked up looking raccoon, Jimothy.
Yeah. Jimothy been getting work for a while. What's the name? He's the guy that's been doing like every Tom Cruise movie since. Christopher McGuire. He did Reacher. I believe he also, oh my God, I fucking hate IMDb. Jesus Christ. Why do we need so many ads? He also did Top Gun Maverick. Duh.
Nice.
So yeah, he's been doing ever since Rogue Nation or Fallout, one of them. Ever since the fourth one, it's just been one director, which kind of is a little bit of a bummer for me, but I'll accept it, I guess, because I have to.
You have to.
But yeah, I mean, my top two favorites are probably Rogue Nation and not Rogue Nation, even though it's really good. Fallout and Ghost Protocol. Those are my two favorites. They're just.
I need to rewatch those.
Just watch all of them. They're all on Paramount.
Yeah.
The second one sucks in a good way, in a very good way. We're still gonna do it, even though it's not a good movie.
What's the one where he's going down the hallway and he's got the big like screen that he flops out? So when the lady looks down the hallway, it looks like the regular hallway, but he's just like moving behind.
I believe that's Mission Impossible 3.
That's
the JJ
one
one.
of the most ridiculous things.
Yeah, love it. It's so good. You can't go too ridiculous in these movies. That's what I love about it. Just because it's like, yeah, of course we have that tech.
It's like that, like the scene where in Langley when he's dangling and the guy's like, just
Yeah. Well,
don't notice anything.
Yeah, well, that's I know I've said on here a lot that I've been watching the show Taskmaster, right? And so every time in Taskmaster, before they get their task, they walk into a room. There's the guy that's doing watches them do the task. And they always come in, they immediately look at him and they'll see something, they'll see the task on the table. But there's a lot of them, they always have something hanging just above their head,
really?
Out of their eyesight. It always takes them so long to find it. They're like, we need a key. Where's the key? And they like look around everywhere. They never look up.
Oh, that's interesting.
So, and
yeah, I guess I could see how that might happen.
And I guess because it's a small room and he's just out of the sight and he probably is directly looking at the computer, he just never thinks, there's nobody going to be above me here, right?
Maybe it's just the short person thing. I always look for things I'm going to hit my head on.
I think if he was bored, he'd be just looking around the room. It's like us at our job, we're bored so often that just kind of stare at stuff. But
I'm just always looking up, hoping something like a meteor will crash through the ceiling.
I wonder what would happen if the roof was caved in. That'd be interesting. Think we get to go home? They'd probably keep us there
to clean up the mess.
Yeah. So it's something interesting when I was looking for facts. I saw a lot of people being like, the plot is too complicated. Do you find the plot complicated?
No.
I mean, it seems pretty basic to me, right?
It seemed like
they just got to get codes. They're trying to trick the guy at the beginning. They're just trying to get evidence that the guy's getting codes at the beginning.
Yeah, I didn't realize until I watched it this time that it was a mole hunt. I just did not remember that part.
Yeah, that is something that kind of plays over.
Like, Ethan, you passed the test.
Yeah, it's like, what?
Everyone just died. What are you talking about? Well, you're not a mole, except you are now.
Yeah, it's like, now we think you're the mole. It's like, just because I live, I'm the mole? That seems unfair. You're going to have to give a little bit more evidence than that, Buster. Yeah, when I watch it, I'm like, this is pretty easy to follow. I mean, it's just, they're looking for a mole. Ethan's posing as a mole, doesn't work immediately. And then it's like, give me that mole. And then they just have to go and get some names off a list to give it to Max. And then she's going to tell him who the mole is. And then it's all, of course, going to work out in his favor.
Didn't seem that complicated.
People are just like, I do not understand what's going on.
I was kind of confused on why he flipped so hard about just making $10 million. Was he?
Oh, friends?
No, Ethan. He's like, I want to get this list and sell it to you for millions, and you're going to give me Joe.
Yeah.
And that, I think his goal was to get Joe, find out who Joe was. Mm-hmm. But it almost seemed like he really wanted the money also.
No, he just, like, to make it seem realistic that, like, he would be, why would he cross IMF? It'd be like, well, I want the money. I think it's one of those situations. So it's like a bad guy's only going to do something for money in this movie, just like Phelps.
Yeah. I really like the idea that $100,000 is like a shit ton of money.
Well, he's going to get 10 million.
I know, but like the first.
Yeah, the first one, he's just like, I need some like driving around.
Walking around money. Gator's bitches better be using Jimmy's.
So, do you prefer Bond or Ethan Hunt?
I don't know. Especially the new James Bond. I really like them.
Yeah, like what's his name? Daniel Craig.
Yeah, Daniel Craig. I think those have really gone like, it's kind of like they've combined Ethan Hunt and Jason Bourne and made a new James Bond.
Yeah, it's definitely made for modern audiences versus like all the ones before that are way more silly.
Yeah.
I've always kind of preferred I just prefer the Mission Impossible movies. Though I think that none of them, like all the Craig movies and all these movies, are not better than Casino Royale.
Yeah.
I think that was an absolute fantastic movie. Though I will say that one kind of goes on a little too long at the end. But
I love the torture scene where he hits him in the balls. He's like laughing. I
remember watching that at the drive-in. Oh, it was just me and like two of my friends were like, this is the worst. And then I believe Happy Feet came on afterwards.
Oh, that's a nice palate cleanser.
I know I watched Happy Feet after a movie that I was like, this does not go with Happy Feet. But yeah, I think Bond's a better character, but I don't know. I just prefer the Mission Impossible, I guess, movies.
Yeah, I just don't know much more about them. I need to watch some more.
Yeah, I keep saying to myself that I'm always going to watch all the James Bond movies in a year, and then I just never do.
You never do.
Yeah. So we'll get into some facts. So while filming the famous scene where Tom Cruise drops from the ceiling and hovers inches above the ground, Cruise kept hitting his head on the floor until he got the idea to put coins in his shoes for balance. So every time he drops, he would like, boom.
Ow.
Yeah. That's how he got that nose.
So he filled his shoes with coins. That's awesome.
Such a good idea. So the trick with the disappearing and reappearing CD that Tom Cruise does to fool Jean Reno, I believe is how you say his name, is not a camera trick or any other visual effect, but a genuine sleight of hand trick because
real close-up magic.
Tom Cruise actually knows magic.
Because he's insufferable.
Yeah, because when Zeno comes here, he's got to entertain him.
At least keep him busy long enough.
Yeah.
To get that knock.
Hey, Zunu, you just came out of that volcano. Watch this. By God, you should be the new Zeno. So Tom Cruise deferred his $20 million fee for a percentage of the box office takings and ended up earning up to $70 million.
Nice.
Did the classic George Lucas where it's like, I don't want any money to make this movie. I'm just going to become rich otherwise.
Give me a percentage.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about a little bit of the people who were part of the old Mission Impossible. So Reza Badawi, the person responsible for directing more episodes of the original Mission Impossible 1966 television series than anyone else, was asked by the head of Paramount Pictures to present on set for consulting and advising. Director Brian De Palma approached him and told him how much he had enjoyed the original series. He also added the movie would be nothing like the television show, that his presence on set would only result in making both of them very uncomfortable. Reza thanked him for his honesty and left the set, never to return. He's like, you're gonna hate this. I'm gonna hate that you're here. Get out of here. let's just call it. They also wanted Ving Rhames as Luther because they're like, that's the opposite of how a hacker should look, and we think that would be awesome.
Yeah, he's got those big old sausage fingers. How does he even type with those things?
I don't know. Well, it's 90s typing, and you don't really have to be accurate at all.
No, or fast.
Or even show your hands touching the keyboard once. He mainly just kind of sits in the train not doing much except just listening into everything. That's the role I want.
Yeah. Be in the bird's nest.
It's like, ooh, I can be in the movable fire truck. I will be there. And if you guys get caught, see you later. Hasta lasagna. Or whatever he says.
Don't get any on you.
Don't get any on you.
I think one of the coolest things, like right in the beginning, they created that room where they all woke up with like a stage set.
Yeah.
God,
it's
so
just to
neat.
immediately put you in the perspective like, oh shit, these guys are tricky.
I know.
We can't trust anything they do because it might be tricking us later, in which they successfully do. So Paramount Pictures owned the rights to the television series and had tried for years to make a movie version, but had failed to come up with a viable treatment. Tom Cruise had been a fan of the show since he was young and thought it would be a good idea for a movie. Cruise chose Mission Impossible to be the first project of his new production company and convinced Paramount Pictures to put up $80 million on the budget.
Whoa.
It's a little bit of the thing I was saying. Tom Cruise talks to somebody, he gets a lot of money. And there is actually another one I got a little later. Yeah, it's like, have you ever seen anyone run like this? They're just in a restaurant, he's running in circles. It's like, damn, that's a silly ass run, but it's going to look great on camera. So according to Emilio Estevez, the scene of the IMF team gathered around discussing the mission that opens the movie was added at the suggestion of George Lucas.
What?
Who said the movie needed a spaghetti scene, a scene where they are all sitting around discussing what's next. The cast was brought back during reshoots to film the scene.
Yeah, eating spaghetti.
Yeah, I guess I'm assuming it's probably something to do with like spaghetti western or something. Or no, I guess spaghetti. Everybody sit around dinner table. Yeah. And I'm assuming that's like all the coffee shit and things like that. It's like this.
Making fun of the what's his face for like staying in the fancy hotels and stuff.
Yeah,
You're getting soft in your
John
old age.
Voight.
Yeah, John
Our
Voight.
second John Voight this year. We should make it a trifecta, you know? Find another John Voight movie. So while the TGV is an electric train powered by overhead lines, no power lines are visible above during the train scene. The TGV was instead pulled by a diesel locomotive for the needs of the movie, making the pursuit on the roof and the helicopter behind it possible.
It was a cool ass scene.
Yeah, which I mean, they
Fast
obviously,
train.
I got some more facts about it, but a little bit later. And yeah, you know,
Just
some of
being-
it's like CG and stuff, obviously.
Well,
but,
it's still cool as hell. He's like, he finds out he's tethered to a train. He's like, oh shit.
oh, God. Oh, yeah, I know. And I always remember just being like, oh, this looks a little off. You know, it's classic 90s, like special effects. It doesn't look as good. But I was watching today. I was like, actually, this kind of looks fucking good.
It was cool. And he'd said before he would just like fly a helicopter into Langley.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Why not a train tunnel?
But I know. I fucking love Friends in this. And just like, as soon as he walks in, I'm like, you can't trust him. There's no way you can trust this guy. So the scene that takes place in the glass-walled restaurant with a big lobster tank in the middle and 3 huge fish tanks overhead was Tom Cruise's idea. There were 16 tons in all the water in all the tanks, and there was a concern that when they detonated, a lot of glass would fly around. Brian De Palma tried the sequence with a stuntman, but it did not look convincing, and he asked Cruise to do it, despite the possibilities that Cruise could have drowned.
Hell yeah.
Did great. I love that scene. When all
How
the
could
water.
he have drowned though? If all the water's going out into the
I guess
street,
like maybe if like the outside glass didn't break.
he's flopping on the ground like a fish,
I
like
don't
all the other fish.
I think it's just like in the movie business, like they're so scared that someone's
Yeah.
gonna die and their entire career is gonna be tainted.
Insurance
Even
is
though Alec
expensive.
Baldwin shot somebody in the face, and you know, like he gets to do whatever he wants still.
Yeah, it's fine.
So Emilio Estevez was like, there's a show called like World's Dumbest, and it's like a game show, right? And it's like it comes on Wednesdays if anybody wants to watch it. It's pretty fun. Steve-O's on it. And so
Anything with the world's most blankiest blank is
Yeah.
like right up.
and
my
it's essentially they do tasks and they're at the end of the show, the person who does the best gets to go home, and they win that episode, and they're not going to be considered the world's dumbest. They have Alec Baldwin's wife on there.
Oh no!
And every time she says something, I was like, I just can't help but say, it's like, anytime she brings up Alec Baldwin, I'm like, yeah, the guy that shot somebody in the face and killed because they cut budgets to the safety department, and like he's just not in trouble.
Ugh.
Just seems weird. And everybody's just like, yeah, he gets to stay around. I'm like, he shot somebody in the face, and he was the producer of that movie, and he made budget cuts.
Ooh.
But I mean, I get it. This is a freak accident, but you know.
Yeah. Still sucks.
Yeah. So that was that discussion. Shouldn't have brought that up. So Emilio Estevez was cast in the role as Jack Harmon to create a sense of shock in the audience when he died early in the movie. The filmmakers felt that casting such a well-known actor in the role would increase the impact of Jack Harmon's death. Coincidence or not, this was Emilio's last appearance in a high-profile movie for many years to come, as his acting career had already started to fall in decline after the highly popular movie Young Guns.
Yeah.
Which, interesting enough, is Tom Cruise has an uncredited role in Young Guns,
Really?
and Emilio Estevez has an uncredited role in this movie.
Was Tom Cruise the horse?
I don't know. I've actually never seen Young Guns. It's actually right there. It's Natalie's. It's oh my god! It's right next to my Mission Impossible box set. That is insane. Wow, we were meant to do this. It's actually like Natalie's father, and he wanted us to watch it. We haven't yet to watch it. So. The script that Tom Cruise approved called for a final showdown to take place on top of a moving train. Cruise wanted to use the famously fast train, the TGV, but the rail authorities did not want any part of the stunt performed on their trains. When that was no longer a problem, the track was not available. Brian De Palma visited railroads on 2 continents trying to get permission. Cruise took the train owners out to dinner, and the next day they were allowed to use it.
What is it about Tom Cruise? Maybe he just never, maybe he's like, so annoying. They just like, okay, fine.
I just think I think he's so personable and he's so famous that people are just like, he wins people over so well. And I mean, that's why he is like inside a fucking insane cult and nobody gives a shit. And it blows my mind every time when we talk about problematic like actors and stuff. Tom Cruise always gets a pass. It's insane. It's like, do we not know the guy in Scientology potentially killed his wife? And Tom Cruise is best friends with him, literally officiated one of his weddings. And we're all like, hey, okay to us.
But that was fun.
It's like, what are we talking about? He's just like in charge. He's just a part of a cult that literally uses people as essentially slaves.
Yeah.
And we're just like, God damn it, we love his
He's
movies.
done it again.
I mean, even I do it. I'm just like, I love his movies, but I mean, it's just like, I have no power, so I can't stop him.
You
This is weird.
Spend 5 minutes in a room with him and your pants fall off.
Yeah, I don't know. So anyways, for the actual, I yelled about Scientology, which is always going to happen about a Tom Cruise movie. So for the actual sequence, Cruise wanted wind that was so powerful that it could knock him off the train. Cruise had difficulty finding the right machine that would create the wind velocity that would look visually accurate before remembering a simulator he used while training as a skydiver.
So he talked the earth into spinning faster.
Yeah. God dang it, God. I want you to give me the best wind. But so yeah, the only machine of its kind was in Europe, was located and acquired. Cruise had it produced winds up to 140 miles, 225 kilometers for everybody
like
not
one
in
of those
America.
big fans that use the test fighter
Well, I mean, it's
jets and
essentially it's a
shit.
skydiving thing.
Oh, yeah.
And that was like per hour. So it would distort his face. Exterior shots on the train were filmed on Glasgow southwestern line between just a bunch of places in Europe. Most of the sequence, however, was filmed on a stage against a blue screen for later digital visual effects by ILM, Industrial Lights and Magic. But yeah, I mean, he's just like, I mean, this movie doesn't work without Tom Cruise. I mean, he got the money, he got the train, he got a skydiving fan or whatever.
You got that rat that's in the vent.
Yeah, it's fucking, man. So before we get into it, Friends has the worst part of the whole job. I mean, Jesus, dude. He has to hold up a grown-ass man. There's a rat in there.
Yeah,
and he's got a sniffly nose.
What's the rat going to do to you, though?
I don't want
You
a
just
rat
don't like
touching.
rat?
I mean, a rat would bite you.
I guess.
Or it could fall down in the vent. ruin the whole thing.
Yeah, I suppose. I feel like the rat. Did he just like he drops Tom Cruise to like choke out the rat?
Yeah.
Because like the rat is just there, dead.
Yeah, well,
And
he
the next
stabbed it with his
second-
knife.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, that's why the knife falls at the end
Oh,
of
I
the
didn't
scene.
see. Well, no, I thought he was gonna stab Tom Cruise.
No.
I thought that was the whole point.
No, he used it. I guess he lets go to quickly stab the rat.
He's like, thanks for. I thought he was gonna be like, thanks for the disc.
I wish
Stab,
he
stab, stab.
pulled him up. He's like, hey, you see my friend? You ever seen Ratatouille?
And the rat falls down and sticks in the desk.
The rat comes down also harnessed. Tom Cruise is like,
They
I
just have
finally
a
met.
flying trapeze.
He's like, I finally met my match. I feel like that's a good bit to go into the plot of the movie with. But before we do that, we want to hear at home what you think the point of Mission Impossible is. Let us know by going to the top of the description and clicking the link, and you can message us from your phone. Or if you can't do that, depending on what service you're using, you can go down to the very bottom where we have our email. We recommend mailbag@gmail.com. You can email us there. Jason, Mission Impossible 1996. Good year.
Was it? I
I
don't
was
remember.
5 years old. Just sitting in
I
my
was
house,
12.
smoking a cigarette, watching Donkey Kong cartoon on TV, just living the dream.
Speaking
Not
French.
really. I didn't have Dish Network at that point. I was probably watching Arthur or something.
Nice.
Just in my underwear, having a glass of whiskey.
with your cereal.
Just saying, hey, Ma,
Ma, give
mix
me
me some
meatloaf.
dinner. Come on. Had a hard day of. What age do you go to kindergarten?
5.
Had a hard day at kindergarten. They made me take a 30-minute nap. Never took the nap. Always stayed awake. Very disappointing now that I'm older in my life
And you don't have naps anymore.
when I would love to. I just have a hard time taking naps.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, what happened to the plot of Mission Impossible? Thought we were doing that instead of listening to you talk about kindergarten.
Do they even do? I don't even know if they do naps anymore. I remember specifically doing naps.
Yeah,
but
I mean, it's smart.
teachers need a minute to where they don't have to answer 100 questions.
Yeah, and the kids need a minute to like not fucking have to pay attention to teachers. Jeez. Never should have got rid of naps. They should have been a thing in your job all through school. You just need to be a thing.
Yeah, and the teachers need like something to inject the kids that don't like you. They don't want to go down for a nap. Just right like a Dexter, like sneak up behind you.
Ah, God, I would go for one of those right now. I could use some sleep. All right. We are starting in Kiev. Kiev? Kiev?
I think it's Kiev.
Where we are watching the IMF team in the middle of a mission. They are extracting a name from a man who thought he killed a girl that was faking being dead. We say that the whole scene was a setup and half the team watches from a room next door. We see the whole room was built specifically for the mission. And then we see Tom Cruise pull off a mask and it's just like, shit, this rules, baby, immediately. And then, dun, 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 dun. Do love the James Bond or
The theme song.
the theme song
Yeah,
for Mission
yeah.
Impossible. It's
It is so good.
I fucking iconic. So, and then on a plane we see.
Back when dead girls used to make men tell the truth.
I know, jeez Louise.
That's all it took.
How many times is there just a dead girl in a hotel room? I mean, come on, we got to treat our women better out there.
He's gonna feel really bad about it.
Yeah.
We know for sure.
This potential criminal is going to be really upset that he killed somebody. So on a plane, we see Jim Phelps receive a movie that is the famous messages you receive in the IMF. The team must assemble for a mission in Prague to stop rogue agent Alexander from stealing the second half of the CIA's NOC list, which reveals the identities for all the undercover agents in Europe. For security reasons, the NOC list is divided into two parts. The portion that Alexander already has the code names. The second half has the true identity of the agents, and a copy of it is stored in the U.S. Embassy in Prague. Your mission will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
That was one of the coolest things too. Like,
Yeah.
how did they do it?
I know it's like what Mission Impossible is most famous for.
And what if you had to
series.
rewind the tape? What if you're like, no, wait.
Yeah, what if you had a sneezing fit in the middle of it? It's like, shit.
Wait,
What the fuck?
stewardess, do you have another one of those?
You have another movie I can watch? Puts the movie in. This isn't Wall-E. Throws it out immediately.
It explodes.
Or I guess more like, this isn't Jurassic Park. So the team includes Phelps, Ethan, Phelps' wife, Claire, Hannah, Sarah, and security systems specialist, Jack Harmon. Another great name. They all have great names, really. So the mission is to shadow Alexander to the buyer and apprehend them both. Phelps mentions that he was stationed at the Drake Hotel in Chicago on his previous assignment, and that will become relevant later.
Breadcrumbs.
Yeah. So I was like, what does it matter where he stays? And I was like, oh, wait, that's right. That's like the whole giveaway. So we see all the tech they're using, spy glasses.
Why is he stealing Bibles from hotels?
It's like a thing you do. It's like a joke.
It seems like an obsessive compulsive
thing. They
thing.
always have a Bible and you're supposed to take it. I guess.
I've never, ever.
Well, because people love stealing things from hotels.
I guess. I mean,
I always
I'd
take
go
all the
for a
shampoo
towel or
and
something.
stuff like that. Yeah. So we see the tech spy glasses that look like regular glasses, and if you were to actually get spy glasses, you can actually see the cameras on them. But that's fine. They just have tiny wire glasses, but whatever.
Like these will never be used for porn.
I mean, if they had spy glasses, well, I mean, I guess that's what the meta glasses look like, though. So we see them going over the plan. Ethan, Phelps, and Claire watch a video of a senator in Virginia that Ethan will be posing as. We see explosive guns, gum, hostile lasagna. Don't get any on ya. That was going to be the opening line, but.
Yeah, I question the gum sometimes because it's already touching right there in the middle. You think they'd be
but you have to press them together.
Oh, you have to squish it.
I guess it's more red light means stop, green light means go. I don't know.
That's fun though.
I will say, like, maybe Estevez's dialogue in this kind of sucks. He has like lines that I guess in the 90s were very popular because people were like, I loved his lines. Oh, he's always so funny. But I'm like, the whole like lonely bit, lonely ass. It's like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Because he was supposed to be, because I guess
he likes the Sarah girl.
Ethan was going to like set him up on a date.
Yeah, well, I think he wants to date Sarah, Jack does. And Ethan was Sarah's trainer. It's stuff that's all cut out. But I know from reading things about it. Which is why Ethan's so sad when Sarah dies versus when everybody else dies. So yeah, we're at the fancy little part.
That's a cool ass whatever it is, a hotel.
Oh yeah, it's a U.S. embassy. They're kind of at it seems like it's like a party or a charity event or something.
MCS or stairs that go everywhere.
Oh, it is great. It is fantastic. That is something that we just really miss now in the world of movies and cinema is locations.
Yeah,
and it's like I was watching Mortal Kombat 2. And dude, it's just building. Like they were not. No, they were never in a location. It was just always like a set and then a green screen behind them. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, how would I much rather be watching the shitty or well, it's not shitty because I kind of like the original Mortal Kombat, but I was like, damn, at least they're on a beach at some points.
That's the one thing that movie was missing.
A location, yes. Something that felt real for 5 seconds. That's all I want. That's all I want in a movie. If I don't ever feel like anything's ever real in a movie, I'm like, I just can't. I don't know. I think it's because I'm just getting older and it's probably a nostalgia reason, which is something when we do Batman Begins next. It's just like, holy shit, they're on locations in places. Stop. All right. So they're at the little fancy party thing. We see everybody get into place. Phelps watches from a distance. Jack holds himself up in an elevator shaft on top of an elevator. Claire stays outside in the car. Sarah and Hannah are both in with Ethan, who is posed as the senator, while Ethan and Sarah are trying to take an elevator that uses fingerprint detection. Jack is late with putting Sarah in the database and almost gets them caught. But luckily gets there just in time. Hannah tracks Alexander with glasses that detect special chemicals that were sprayed on his head. And I was like, I get giddy, man, just watching this scene. I'm like, yee, spy stuff. This is fun. I just like to think that like shit like this is happening around me all the time.
Yeah.
Like we're just at work and there's somebody like on a computer just like, yes, we have to follow him.
He's in a trench coat.
Which I guess with all the cameras that are in our facility,
they don't need it.
Probably pretty true.
They just watch
probably happening constantly to us.
Yeah, if you ever think you're not being watched, you're wrong.
Yeah. Next time I'm just gonna like just pull my pants down in the middle of the plant, just be like, will I get in trouble for this? And then pull them right back up real quick.
God damn it, Jesse.
Won't do this since there's potentially
giving you a promotion.
One of our supervisors listening to this now. So, where were I? So Ethan and Saris make it into this room where the codes are. They kind of set up some glasses so that they can watch Alexander whenever he's going to go in there and get the codes. And they're trying to get out, but the elevator is acting a little wonky. And Jack's like, I'm not controlling this. Luckily, Phelps is able to open the doors, which should be our first sign of if he can do this, why the fuck is Jack in there? But Jack's having trouble. Jack, who is sitting on top of the elevator, is killed when the elevator goes all the way up. But right before that, Sarah and Ethan are able to go under the elevator and make their way out of like a side door. But yeah, Jack just impaled straight through the face. Yes, and it's like, what rad. Part of an elevator is that? Every elevator has self-defense system that if someone's on top of it, it can kill them.
Turn on the spikes.
And then, so Alexander leaves the building the same way Ethan and Sarah has. Phelps is making his way to them. We see a drunk couple having some fun. Phelps starts being followed and tries to abort the mission, but Ethan doesn't want to do that. Sarah tries to stop him, but Ethan disagrees. Sarah follows Alexander. Ethan sees Phelps get shot from his spy glasses, and first time you watch it, you don't notice how it's obviously him shooting himself, but when you rewatch it, you can see his hand curving.
And there's no one behind the gun, so the guy shooting him is holding it up in the air or
something. And it's just like, oh, fun rewatch.
He pulls out like a sheep's bladder full of blood.
Yeah. And then I love when we get the flashback, he's just like smiling, like, just rubbing himself down. I'm just like in the classic John Voight creepy ass face that he has. Yeah, so now Ethan wants Sarah to abort, but can't hear Ethan because he told him to turn off all the comms. Ethan sees the car that Claire is in explode right after Hannah gets in. Sarah sees Alexander being murdered through a fence, and then Ethan finds her murdered. The codes have been stolen. Ethan now has to run away. The drunk couple we see were actually watching him. So here's my bit with Sarah.
Okay. How did she get stabbed?
Yes. What, did you run up to the guy with a knife stabbing someone? She'd be like, here, grab my hand, stab me.
Hey, come here.
That was like one of the few little problems I had with the movie. I'm like, Sarah, would you run into his knife while he's stabbing somebody? But yeah, I love all of this. All this is so fantastic.
Yeah, like
it's beautiful.
The fog and the darkness is just.
Yeah, and apparently Brian De Palma wanted to film in Prague because I guess like Prague is not a very popular filming location. It's like there's very few movies that have been filmed there. And I'm like, we should film every movie there.
Yeah, the architecture kicks ass.
I feel like Prague should be New Hollywood.
Yeah, it was cool. Like all the stone paved streets and stuff.
Yeah.
Those places rule.
I love it. I need to go.
That was so
need to
fun.
Go that
it was hilarious though when that drunk guy was like going down the ramp.
Yeah.
And it just went, I think he went right in the water.
Yeah. I mean, he was doing a good job of playing drunk. I think he absolutely crushed it. So yeah, now Hunt has to meet with Eugene Kittredge. I love Kittredge.
Yeah.
The actor who plays him, it's Henry, I don't know how to say his last name. I'm done trying to say people's names at this point. It's just the way he talks. He almost sounds like the guy from The Matrix almost a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mr. Anderson.
Yeah.
Kind of sounds like him. So he's the CIA-based director of the IMF, and they meet him at a cafe. Hunt learns from Kittredge that a mole codenamed Job, soon we'll learn what it really is,
134,
has infiltrated the IMF, and the operation was meant to ferret Job out by allowing him to acquire the knock list and attempt to sell it to Max as part of Job 314, an illegal arms dealer known for corrupting IMF agents. And like, I love it when he goes there. They kind of have a discussion, and Ethan's just like, oh, everybody's dead. He's like, yes, we lost some great. It's like, men. It's like, no, I lost some great men. It's just like Tom Cruise is doing a great job at portraying of like, he's got a great like in disbelief, but also like sad without showing it. But also you can kind of tell he's really sad. I don't know. He's just good at that.
That's true.
So the knock list is in Prague was a fake. The real list is being held in CIA headquarters in Virginia. With Hunt, the sole survivor, the CIA believes he is the mole. Kittredge says that Ethan's family farm was mortgaged and the family was wiped out financially after his father's illness. But now suddenly the farm had $120,000 in its bank accounts, realizing that Kittredge suspects he is the mole. And Ethan's like, fuck this shit. I gotta chew some. I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum except for this one piece that's gonna blow up the place. So yeah, he like pushes it together, throws it on the tank, and it explodes, and he runs out.
That
and
was
he
awesome.
escapes.
It was like one guy gets, I guess it's like a waiter or something, gets launched out of the fucking glass.
It's great. Poor boy. But one of my favorite things in this is because every time I watched it, I even remember watching it as a kid. It's like there's obviously the people on the streets. As soon as I see them acting drunk, I was like, I know these people are going to be in play here soon. In the scene.
You can see them kind of looking over.
Yeah, but you can all like in the scene at the U.S. Embassy in Prague. It's like you could see the waiter staring at him, and that's what I fucking love. Because I remember the first time I ever watched it, I was like, well, is that guy just, I think it's just one of those things where I was like, well, did he just mess up this scene type of situations? But I was like, that's weird that he's just staring at her specifically because she wasn't really doing anything weird. And then it's like the reveal of this, and then like all the people in that building or in the little restaurant are also watching, and you can kind of see him when he walks in, them staring at him. And it's just like fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of sleight of hand being used and all over the place. And like misdirection.
I just love shit like this. Like one of the best parts of the movie Glass, the third movie in the Unbreakable series done by M. Night Shyamalan.
I don't know if I saw that one.
It's not a good movie. It's like fun to watch, but it's not a good movie. There's like a scene where like somebody walks in a restaurant, and then there's one person in there that's not like in the know of the restaurant. As soon as that person walks out, everybody goes quiet and they start having a meeting. And it's like shit like that I love, man. Even though in Glass, it's just like, well, why didn't y'all just get a room where one random person wouldn't walk in and y'all have to be quiet? But like this case, they're like, it's a better done thing.
It'd be really, it's like a person that doesn't know they're in a movie realizes it on film. They're like,
shit.
Cool.
Do they not realize I'm not supposed to be here? I guess I'll just now pretend to talk. I was moving my mouth funny. So after returning to the Prague safe house, Ethan realizes that Job is actually Job. And actually refers to the Bible verse, Job 3:14, with Job being the mole's code name. Ethan sends a series of coded messages to all possible email IDs that could belong to Max.
Which is not a lot back then.
It seems like it was literally he just kept putting the same email address, but he was just changing the language. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Just throwing spaghetti at the wall.
It's like, at that point, Max would be like, all right, well, I've received the same email like 15 times in a different language each time. Obviously, this person is not Job.
They had really poor translating software back then.
Yeah. So a sleep-deprived Ethan thinks he's seeing Phelps, but it's actually hallucination. But it's actually Claire who he suspects immediately. And he's just immediately like, get the fuck over there.
Get over here, let me grab your boobs.
Strip down, I'm going to touch you to pin you on the bed, and then you're going to say 4 o'clock a lot, and then I'm going to be like, you're right.
It was so funny when John Voight was explaining what time they're going to meet up.
Yeah.
400. That's 4
o'clock in the morning.
In case you don't know, because I guess you're really stupid super spies.
Well, you know, he just really wanted to make sure everybody knew.
For everyone at home, that's 4 o'clock.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Then
like Dora the Explorer.
Yeah. Claire then explains that before his death, Phelps warned her, but they were compromised, which enabled her to escape. Wake up, Claire! Jim's dead! He does a lot of great screaming in this. They're all dead. They're dead.
Yeah.
A lot of yelling dead. He just like, I don't know. He just crushes. He crushes when he yells. So
he's so intense.
Yeah, I know. Hey, that's why he's a good actor.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's why Zeno needs him. So Ethan is determined to figure out who the mole is. So he is going to get Max, the Knox list, to bring Job out, who he thinks is the mole. Ethan receives an email from Max to meet up. So it's like the next day, or I don't know. I don't know what the passage of time in this movie is. It just seems like everything happens a few hours afterwards.
Yeah, it's very fast. Buy some smokes.
Yeah.
Like, but I don't want to.
He gets in a car and is made to put on like this toboggan that looks rad as hell.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
It's like, man, they really made like a menacing toboggan to do this bit.
It's like Scarecrow from Batman.
Max meets Ethan for a meeting, and she realizes that Ethan is not Job pretty quickly, despite Max's, mainly because Ethan is charismatic, and she's like, "You're a little too charismatic to be the guy I was talking to."
I thought it was funny. I was like, nobody sees or Max or something.
Yeah,
and he's like, all right. He pulls off.
Yeah, he's like, fuck it. Well, he's just like, well, if I'm gonna die either way, might as well see your face. Despite Max's initial skepticism, and then there's like this whole talk about like the knock list, and like to prove that Ethan is not a part of the IMF. He's like, yeah, it's like as soon as you put that thing in there, there's going to be a tracking device, and they're immediately going to come in with between 30 seconds to 10 minutes. And so despite Max's initial skepticism, they escape a raid by Kittred's team when Max decides to test the knock list and trigger the tracking device. I love that because you got the one of the goons with the beautiful long blonde hair. I feel like
Fabio.
I just wonder if he's the same one from Die Hard. I should have looked it up because I don't think so because they look different. A little bit in my head. But I love that he like walks out, he looks on the street and nothing's happening. And then like, the shot just kind of is edited to where now we're down on the street. And then you just see a van of people get out and you're like, there they are.
Oh, look, scientists.
And then they walk through and then you have like a cleaning lady and just like someone that looks like they're just staying at the hotel.
The cleaning lady
pulls the gun. And it's just like, that shit right there is just fantastic. It always works. It's always good.
I feel like he could have used a badge.
Yeah.
Not scared the shit out of that poor woman.
Fuck that girl. She's in the hotel business.
Your mom is under arrest.
She's probably seen that every other day in that hotel.
Yeah.
Who knows what she cleans up?
Yeah.
But yeah, so then but they escape just in time as soon as they get there, and Kittred's like, fuck. So Ethan convinces Max that he can obtain the actual knock list for 10 million. The full list and not just the Eastern European part of it. An introduction to the real Job is what he truly seeks. The white-haired guy that's in the shot with Kittred's, I believe he's actually one of the actors from the original Miss Impossible TV show, I believe. And Vanessa Redgrave is who plays Max, and I think she's my favorite character of the movie.
Great.
She's so good in this movie. I would just be like,
she's got a thing for Tom Cruise. Like you can see the charm working on her the whole time.
You can see it in like her eyes, the way I'm just like, wow, she is very good in this movie. And it's like something I don't think I really ever realized until here. And then when she's caught at the end, I don't know. She's fantastic. I loved her in this movie. So Max gets the deal and 150,000. Claire is down to clown with him though. Ethan assembles a team. Computer expert Luther and pilot Franz. He tells them that they are going to be breaking into the CIA at Langley in Virginia. Luther and friends are unsure. Luther is down as long as he can keep the equipment they use afterwards.
Right. It's the juicy equipment.
And I love that he's like, Ethan tells him, it's like, yeah, but you did this mission, didn't you? He's like, that wasn't me. But whoever did it, they good. And I love it. Oh, Ving Rhames is one of the coolest people ever. It's every movie I see him in, I'm always like, I love Ving Rhames.
That deep voice.
Yeah. And he's so good in Baby Boy and Rosewood.
Yeah.
Like 2 John Singleton movies. Rosewood stresses me the hell out. It's all about a bunch of white people going into a black town, like, in the racist days or extra
like
racist
the
days.
Sundown towns.
And it's just like, so stressful. God, I hate it. But I love the movie, but I hated it. So Ethan explains the whole security system and plan. So he says that the floor in the room has pressure sensitive and weight monitored plates. The air is temperature regulated to detect any body heat changes. The sound has any noise above a whisper, 40 decibels, triggers the alarm. And for access, it requires voice print, identification, a code, a retinal scan, and key cards. All things they don't have. And that there is an vent above that is guarded by lasers. Love lasers. If you're doing spies, you gotta have a laser. And then all you have to do is have Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Yes.
She dips beneath the lasers. Workaholics. And so to execute the plan, which we will just get into. So you got the diversion. Claire induces a medical emergency on the guy who has access to the vault / distraction outside the vault. And a fake fire alert is triggered remotely by Luther to prompt analyst William Donnelly, who has tracking device on him to leave briefly or allow access. I love that they say we're going to send William to Alaska to work in a tower. And in Mission Impossible Final Reckoning,
he's there.
He's there.
Awesome. Yeah, I want him there by tonight.
Man,
He just got fucked up so hard.
Poor guy. It's not his fault. What did he do wrong?
He had diarrhea.
Yeah, he got sick.
Or yeah, he got to throw up a bunch.
And so you got the descent. Hunt and friends enter the air ducts above the vault that has lasers guarding the entrance that he uses a deflection device on and is lowered through the ceiling air duct on a cable operated by friends dangling entirely above the floor to avoid weight sensors. Friends, man. Like, now it makes sense once you know the movie where it's like, why would friends do this? Seems dumb completely on his part. And then it's like, well, he's a part of it. So this is actually all part of the plan.
He did a really great job of just struggling the entire time.
Yeah, he made you like, I want to know like how they filmed that scene with him. Like, did they just put like 100-pound weight on the edge of it and they just like, all right, we're going to film you. You got to stay like this for 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Him?
Just like tired, make him work out a bunch so he can't barely hold anything, just shaking.
Yeah, because he does. Which, I mean, that's a really good actor though. I mean, every time he pops up in something.
He's amazing.
Because he's in... Is he in Fifth Element? No. What am I thinking?
I don't think so.
I know he's in Leon the Professional, and I don't know. He's in a bunch of stuff.
He's a lot of French movies.
I love that guy. He's great. So
he's also often portrayed as a Russian.
Yeah, because Armageddon. He's in Armageddon, right? Yeah. Unless I'm thinking of a different guy.
I think that is a different guy.
You know what? Let's move off this topic because we're confusing two people together, I think. So yeah. He's letting him down to the floor to avoid the weight sensors. For a second, William enters the room while Ethan is above him. But luckily, Williams gets very sick and has to run out of the room, and Ethan can continue. I love that. I always kind of forget that he walks back in the room. When I rewatched it, I was like, oh, I forgot he got back in the room.
He pulls him up so fast.
Yeah, and it's like, zoop. And it's, I just can't
just dangling.
stress enough how good the sound is in the scenes. And just how like every little noise, it's like seems like, oh God, we're all gonna die.
Yeah, it is very tense.
And it's just like the silence is so good. And of course, a car drives by. My dog flips his shit, thinking you're coming over. I guess. Ugh.
Yeah, we were watching The Quiet Place Day 1 last night. Everybody was so quiet because we were too afraid to make noise.
Yeah.
And then like the dog starts barking. We're like shut up.
I know. It's like, if you lived in Quiet Place times, you just have to get rid of all your animals. It's going to be sad, but you have to. So Hunt manually operates the terminal while balancing himself, fending off a close call when a drop of sweat falls and Franz momentarily slips due to a rat. And then Ethan is maybe 2 inches from the ground. And it's like, it's great. The I'm floating action that Tom Cruise is like.
He's trying not to touch the floor.
Yeah,
he's like, I want to, but I can't.
I wouldn't be able to do that. Like I have shitty shoulders and like they get like really tired really easily, probably from working out as a younger person improperly. So like my shoulders suck.
My belly would have hit the floor.
It's like, damn these beers. So he copies the file to a disk.
Sweat dripping down to my belly button.
It's like you can't even enter the room. You're just dripping with sweat immediately. I love when he starts doing the whole copying the disc, how he's just like daintily, like almost like a ballerina, kind of walking around.
That
and
was cool.
Even putting in the disc is almost too loud. But yeah, he gets all the information and then he's yanked back up from the duct. Franz drops the knife that later tips off security. And it's like, Franz, dang it.
Yeah, I thought for sure he was going to kill him. Like that was the whole point of the knife being in his hand. Because you see the dead rat, no knife in his hand because he's holding the rope.
Yeah.
And then when he pulls him up, he's got the knife ready to go. I guess to fend off the more rats.
It's his favorite knife.
It's a cool ass knife. He's got 2 of them.
It's like when we get out of here, We got to keep this knife.
It's
It's my lucky knife. It's my knife. It's my mouse killing knife.
Yeah, it would have been better if the mouse was just impaled into the vent with a knife. That would have been.
I would have loved it if he just pulled him up and then you see it's just the rat that did it.
The rat killed him.
It's like, thanks for the codes, and then drops Ethan down.
Just chews on him.
The rat just pulls off a mask. Phelps the whole time.
It's John Voight.
Yeah. I gotta go find an anaconda. So we're back in London and Ethan contacts Max. Friends wants to meet Max and threatens them by stealing the disc. Ethan tricks him with some magic, though he doesn't actually have the disc, and then Friends gives the actual disc back to Ethan. Luther's like, you didn't actually have the real disc? He's like, no. Dude, he almost got away, bro. Ethan then sees the Bible he was using from the earlier in the film, says Drake's Motel in Chicago when Phelps stayed there, and it's like boom, boom, boom. Now he's unsure if he can even trust Claire and gives Luther the disc. So Kittredge has arrested Hunt's mother and uncle. After learning about the arrest, Ethan contacts Kittredge from a payphone, intentionally allowing the IMF to trace the call. After the call ends, Phelps turns around and is right next to him in the payphone next to him. It's so obvious it's him after you watch it the first time because, like, who's this guy in a fucking trench coat?
Yeah, trying really hard not to be seen.
Yeah, he just turns around and is like, ugh.
It's me.
It's like, I would have the same face as Tom Cruise if John Voight ever just turned and looked at me in an airport. I'd be like, oh.
Oh, wait.
What's John Voight doing here?
What did I do wrong?
Yeah. So yeah,
don't show me your anaconda.
Yeah, they meet in a hotel, and he recounts surviving the shooting and tells Ethan that Kittredge is the real mole. However, Ethan has already realized that Phelps is the mole after discovering the Bible he used in Prague was taken from Chicago's Drake Hotel, where Phelps was staying. Stationed on a previous assignment, we see everything from Phelps' perspective and how he pulled off the murders, which included Friends who stabbed and killed Sarah and Claire who set off the car bomb.
This is a confusing scene for me to watch because it shows, does Ethan realize that Phelps did everything?
He's piecing it it's showing the audience, but he's kind of piecing together what he thinks it is in his head, is what I believe he's seeing. In his mind, he's seeing like, oh, he shot himself. He's also the one that made the elevator go up. Because, I mean, who else would have been able to do that but Phelps? And then that, like, Claire survived, so it had to be Claire that probably did the bomb, and their husband and wife. But then it shows
him doing the bomb when he crawls out of the water.
Oh, yeah. Well, because he isn't sure if Claire was 100% on board. And
then he's like, why, Jim? Why? And so at that point, you think, okay, he's figured it out. This guy's the bad guy. But then they're like on the same side again. Like, what?
Well, he's pretending. He's not showing that he knows Jim is he's trying to catch Jim in the act so that he can prove that Phelps is the one that's the mole, and so he can clear his own name at the same time.
Oh, all right. That makes sense.
And he also has a list of names, and he's got to figure out what to do with that also at the same time. Yeah, love it though. Love seeing the flash. I love when movies do this shit where it's just like, hey, everything you know has been a lie. Yeah. Even though we all knew Claire was probably going to be a bad guy in the end. Yeah. She just acts too innocent throughout the movie. It's pretty much a giveaway, I feel like.
Yeah, she's being like extra needy.
Yeah. And then she being the one that calls in Franz is also very like, we're just going to let her pick people now. So Ethan pretends to believe Phelps and arranges to exchange the list with Max aboard the TGV train to Paris, secretly inviting Kittredge to the meeting. Phelps tries to play on Ethan's heartstrings by being sad about Claire.
Kisses his hand a bunch.
Yeah, which is because he goes back and she's like, let me put my hand next to your face. Oh, now I must kiss it. My big ass lips. Apparently there is a scene where they like make out. That was edited out, apparently. Which is fine. They don't need it. I don't actually like to see Tom Cruise kiss people.
Yeah, he's probably a really bad kisser.
I find him to be the least. Like, I would never want to see.
Her lips are so much more full than his. It'd be like her like unhinging her jaw and just swallowing his face.
That's probably how he wants to go out.
I bet he's a sloppy kisser.
Probably. If you know how Tom Cruise kisses, please leave us some feedback.
Tom, come kiss us. Show us how you kiss.
Yeah, come kiss Jason. So I don't want to get the
sloppy seconds.
The Scientology bug on me. The next day, Max and Ethan arranged to meet aboard the TGV en route to Paris. With Claire and Luther aboard to provide backup, Kittredge is also aboard, having recently arrived in London and received tickets for the TGV and a video watch from Hunt. In the train, Ethan delivers the supposed knock list to Max, who directs him to the luggage compartment to find his money and Job. But like he doesn't meet her in person. He like puts the disc underneath the seat.
I kind of made me laugh because she's kind of enjoying this. She's like, "What? You did what?
Oh shit!"
Like, no, and he's like pulls a bunny out of a hat or something.
She's like, "No way!" You should have done the diss trick to her. Her mind would have been blown. She's like, fun, more.
I love being as fun.
I'm British. Everything's fun. So yeah, Max did attempts to transmit the knock list to his server, an operation hindered by Luther, who activates the jamming device to prevent the upload. And then he sees that Kittredge is there and he's got to walk away and he's using a cell phone to jam the system. And of course, a fucking great employee on the train notices this and hands him his phone back.
Well, just because he left it there, he's going to come back.
Yeah, but he took the laptop, so he's probably like, oh, you also forgot this.
But do they not have assigned seats on this train?
But someone could steal a cell phone.
Yeah, they're still on the train.
That probably was $1 billion cell phone back in the day. It's the 90s,
you're
Jason.
Right.
But yeah, and then like I love as Luther's walking down, like everybody's cell phone and laptop start messing up. I'm like, why does everybody have so much technology on this fucking train? It's the 1996. Did I just not realize technology that much when I was a kid or something?
Yeah, we just had AOL.
It's like we didn't even have a computer till like the 2000s in our
The only
house.
cell phones I ever saw back then were like in a car, attached to the car.
Yeah, I mean, like I never saw a cell phone for like way past
They were
this.
huge.
Yeah,
Like, the giant antennas on
the
them.
first one I saw was a Nokia, and someone gave it to me just because I like the Snake game on it.
Nice.
It's like hell yeah, I played that
The
a
game
lot.
kicks ass.
Yeah. So then Claire, observing Kittredge's presence aboard the train, vacates her seat and meets with Phelps in the luggage car, confirming her part in the conspiracy. Silent Phelps slowly peels away his mask, revealing himself as Ethan.
No.
Hell yeah, love it. Ethan surrenders it before pulling out a pair of glasses. Oh, and then Phelps comes out and he's like, I got you, you son of a bitch.
I did like the scene when Phelps is taking apart the radio and it's just a gun
Yeah.
he puts together. That was
Yes,
sick.
so good. And then, so yeah, essentially Phelps just admits to everything that he's doing and everything that was going on. He's like, we're going to get rid of all these people. We can pretty much do whatever we want. And I have $10 million.
Yeah, Claire's like, let's just take the money and get out of here.
Yeah,
He's
let's
like,
not
shut
kill
up,
him.
woman. Bam, bam.
And then Ethan gives her like this money. He's like, here, you earned it. And she's like, oh. I'm like, yeah,
I guess
you're
that,
double crossing Ethan.
yeah,
Why are you expecting him to not be upset?
and that's what bonds look like poorly printed. Like,
I don't know,
I
man. Every
guess.
time I see Bonds in a movie, I'm like, this is it.
I know. Is
I'm
that,
all- this is all.
is that
it's
real
just-
money?
It's just, it looks faker than real money. So, and then Ethan surrenders all the money, and then he pulls out a pair of glasses and slides them over his face, activating the camera inside and transmitting Phelps' image to Kittredge, proving beyond a doubt that Phelps is the mole. Bum, bum,
I thought it was kind of funny that
bum.
he like let him take the time to pull out the obvious glasses, like the camera glasses.
Yeah, it's like, well, just 1 second. And he's like, this isn't going to end poorly for me at all. I'll just sit here and wait for him to do it. Though I do love the shot because it kind of
Yeah.
like starts zooming in on Phelps, and you can really see it in his eyes. John Boy
Oh,
is great.
shit.
He's like, fuck. So Phelps, now revealed as the traitor, shoots Claire and subdues Ethan before escaping to the roof of the train where Friends is also a traitor, waits to extract him with a helicopter. Ethan recovers and follows Phelps, impeding his efforts to escape, and Ethan tethering Friends' helicopter to the trains as it heads to the Channel Tunnel. I mean, as soon as he pops his head out of that train, I'm like, this rules immediately. And then
train
like
fight.
he gets up and then, kind of lets loose a little bit and he just like slides over and it's like, it rules. And then when he gets to Phelps and then takes the hook of the helicopter and ties it to the train, he just turns to the helicopter. He's like, ah! Just screams at him. It's so fucking funny. Ah! And then he gets knocked over on the side of the train. This is so funny. I'm like, why is he screaming at the helicopter?
It's such a great scene.
And then like the scene continues with him on the helicopter. Now the helicopter following the train inside the tunnel, and it's just like, holy shit, what a fucking insane idea for a movie. And I love it. It's like, I love it. It's just like, it's not like the most massive like set piece, but it's just like, it's ridiculous enough to be plausible, very exciting, but not too ridiculous to where it's just like, I mean, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. So it's like perfect. So the two are on the top of a windswept train before Phelps disconnects the helicopter from the train and attempts to escape by jumping on like the little bars at the end. Ethan follows, leaping onto the helicopter's landing skids and attaching explosive gum to the windshield, ensuring the explosion kills Phelps and Franz, with Ethan narrowly escaping with the explosion propelling him to the train and almost being impaled in the throat.
Yeah, I know.
And then you got the guy on the train just like passing out. It's like, poor guy.
Yeah,
and it rules.
The part where he gets propelled to the train again from the explosion.
Yeah, it looks great.
You can feel it. I don't know, I guess they like turned on the wind again, so it made his shirt like stick to him, so it looks like he's being pushed.
Yeah, it's
so fun.
It's just, I mean, god dang, dude. It's like, say what you want about Tom Cruise, but when he wants to make a movie, it's just
when he wants to fall off of something, he does it with style.
It's just gonna look good no matter what. Yeah, just no matter what. So, Kittred's now in possession of the knock list and Max's true identity, even though she's not going to jail because she's like, my lawyer's gonna have a field day with you guys. And it's like, well, maybe we can work out a deal. What do you want? It's like, what?
Yeah.
This lady was literally just gonna spread the list of like all these agents, and y'all are like, just give me something and we'll make this all go away.
That's what everybody wants.
I mean, I guess if they get the list back and she doesn't have it and they put it back in the CIA, as long as Ethan Hunt doesn't have to come back and get the list, they should be safe. So, and they also reinstates Luther as an IMF agent and drops his investigation against Ethan, who resigns from the IMF. As Ethan flies home, a flight attendant approaches him and through a coded phrase asks if he's ready for another mission.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. And that is Mission Impossible. Jason, what is the point?
I don't know.
The point is, against all odds, never underestimate Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's it. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, it's just
being a spy is crazy.
It's a movie about like espionage, you know,
and
it
so
fucking
cool.
rules. It's so good.
It's like there's so much shit happening around you that you have no fucking clue about.
Yeah.
Because it's just like the misdirection because they're using stuff that no one's ever seen before, so you don't even know that pair of glasses is a fucking camera. I do now. As a meta.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Now it's pretty easy.
Meta just ruined it for all the spies.
Something I love about this movie is that it's very similar with the next movie we're doing, Batman Begins.
Hell yeah.
Because like the reveal of like the true villain's actually still alive when he thought he was not dead or like completely different name. And it's just like, I'm like, wow, all our movies always kind of connect. It's fun. So we're going to get into our next category. The good, the bad, the ugly, the fine. The good, where we discuss something we like. The bad, something we didn't like. The ugly, something that didn't age well. The fine, something that did age well. The good, Spy on the Run movies.
Yeah.
Fun.
Those are always great.
Got movies like it's not really a spy, but he's being chased North by Northwest. This is conspiracy movies.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
And all the
Parallax.
There were some really good twists all the time. Just like, take off my face. I'm someone else. Or fucking, this guy's not your friend.
Yeah.
Even though you thought he was.
Just, I love that shit. All like the espionage and everything. It's always fun. And also Tom Cruise, Brian De Palma, they both crush. The direction of this movie is great and the acting of this movie is great.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
There wasn't really anyone that I thought didn't do like.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'll add to something that about that. The bad, I thought Claire's acting was pretty bad.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, you're right. Yeah, she was just kind of a face.
Yeah, she was just there
she didn't have a lot of lines.
To be in the best lighting possible in every scene.
You gotta have a honeypot.
Yeah, exactly.
And honeypots are the most successful espionage thing ever.
Yeah.
Because it always works.
Yeah, it always works. Especially with a guy. I mean,
you think take a guy, any of our Congress that think they're powerful, just give them a pretty girl and they're like, I deserve this.
Yes.
This is
I earned my way to having sex with this woman.
Yeah.
Do you have any other bad? Something you didn't like about the movie?
Yeah, I mean, like the whole internet stuff. I mean, that's but like watching it back then, I don't know that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you were watching the 1996, you'd be like, oh, so that's how the internet works.
I just thought it was funny. It
was,
like bad now just because it's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Max.com.
I'll always love old tech.
You search the internet for a job and you get 0 results.
Yeah, it's like, I guess there just wasn't a lot on the internet. I guess they didn't have Google.
It's just the Bible.
Yeah,
that's it.
For the ugly, something that didn't age well, I put the sequel. The sequel to this movie blows butt. Well, it's got a lot of fun parts. It's just like so like wildly different. But I mean, Ving Rhames comes back. There's some good characters. There's some great action. It's John Woo, who I don't know, Face Off director.
Yeah,
right.
Perfect.
Vastly different than what this movie is going to be. And there's like so many like continuity issues in that movie. Like even just with the dirt bike, like you can every time he's on a road, it's got normal motorcycle tires.
Nice.
Whenever he goes off road, it's obviously dirt bike tires, and it's just like this is the most obvious continuity issue. But I mean, for this movie, I think everything pretty much ages well. I mean, except for maybe some of the actors.
Sure. Yeah, the location was so good.
Oh, I know. God.
Eastern, like just Europe.
This makes me want to go on vacation.
Prague.
For the fine, I put Ving Rhames.
Yeah. He has aged really well.
It's just like I just want to see him in everything constantly.
He's so charming.
It's like every time a Mission Impossible movie is coming out, I'm like, oh, thank God, more Ving Rhames.
I want to give him a hug.
Yeah.
He's so big.
I feel like he'd just crush me. I'd be okay with it.
But in a good way.
Crush me, daddy. You got anything else for something that aged well? All right, we're gonna hit up our next
smile. It's so winning.
Yeah, it just whatever he does at dinners with rich people, he's able to get a lot of money.
They're like, you rascal, you! I can't say no to you.
He's like, so how was it? I mean, all his stories. I mean, even up to this point, him learning how to fly a jet and doing all these crazy adventures because he wants to do stunts himself. I mean, I don't know. He's also a huge actor at this point. It's like, it's hard to say this was his prime because I feel like he has like a new prime every like 10 years.
It just keeps going.
It's like he kind of went away for a little bit in the early 2000s and then with Mission Impossible 3 and then 4 and just kind of starts slowly building his
fucking.
And it was really Tropic Thunder that brought him back into the limelight. I mean, it really was like he just, at that point, he was kind of doing very mediocre movies and then he just.
I don't know.
He did the Mission Impossibles, then he did Tropic Thunder, and everybody's like, "Oh shit, he's going for something. He's back, baby." And then he just did a decade of good movies after that.
Yeah, what was the one we did with Future Crime?
Minority Report.
Minority Report. That was one of my favorites as a teenager.
Maybe that's well. I guess he had a downfall because of his whole Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, where he jumped on the table.
Yeah, I love this woman, and then. Like his like weird Scientology video came out where he's this like acting psycho and everybody, and then some of the stuff he did on the set with Spielberg was like, he kept trying to get everybody to join Scientology and people were just like, we're done with you.
I wish you would have seen his TikTok that he came out with. It was just him playing guitar and he's like, he's not very good, but he just can't stop watching it.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you had a TikTok. I'm going to.
It's not, I don't think he does it anymore, but like when I first had TikTok.
Well, I'm going to try to find those videos. If you're an actor, get off TikTok.
Just stick to what you do.
Jesus, we don't need to see you guys anymore. Let us lowly civilians try to make money off these things, okay? Please, y'all have enough.
One thing.
It's like when Will Smith tried to become like a YouTube personality. And and like every year they always have like look back on like the year's best creators and stuff. And then like the year that he joined YouTube.
He said he was the best.
He was like just all over the rewind. And people were like, he's a fucking actor. Let your like creators that made YouTube what it is today be the people.
I like the AI video of him eating spaghetti.
God. Man, early AI was so terrifying. It was weird. All right, we're going to hit up our next category, double features, where we recommend a movie to go alongside this movie. I put Any of the Bournes.
Nice. Yeah, that's actually where I was headed too.
They're serious like this movie, but also very fun, just more action driven.
Yeah,
like intense hand-to-hand combat.
Like the
other
advanced technology is kind of there, but it has more to do with like weaponry and stuff, and like how he just kills people.
Also, mostly takes place in like European cities.
So yeah, those movies do go well together.
Yep. Is that what you had too?
Yeah,
Bourne?
It was the Bourne Identity.
Oh, just watch all the Bournes. The first three at least. First three are all great.
I've seen the third one.
I remember there was somebody that I dated that liked all of them. I just can't remember who. Hope they're not listening. They'll be like, damn, he doesn't remember. I don't care. Hey, Jason. That's the conclusion of Mission Impossible. So glad we did it. And now we're going to move on because we're still doing blockbusters, baby. And this next week, we are doing the movie that changed superhero movies forever, Batman Begins. A movie that I was thinking, it's a good movie, but it's just like so overshadowed to me by Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises. Two movies I thought I preferred. I saw Batman Begins a billion times. And then I was like, I think I'm done. Like, I get it. It's a fine origin story. I rewatched it now and I'm like, fuck, this movie rips.
It's got a certain set of skills.
Join us next week for Batman Begins. And thank you for listening. We'd love to hear from you. So send us some fan mail. We recommend mailbag@gmail.com or top of the descriptions. If it's available, you can click and send us fan mail. Hey, Mark Christian, guess what? We saw your message, baby. Bring it out.
Oh, no.
It was, I think it was on a Jurassic Park episode. He said, hey, I'm still here, guys. Don't worry. And I'm like, yes. Thank you, Mark, baby.
We brought him back using frog DNA.
Yeah. But yeah, glad you're still out there, Mark. Love hearing from you. Message anytime. We'll always communicate through this podcast to you. But yeah, leave some fan mail. Leave good reviews, please. Mark, if you're out there and you got Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever, leave us a review on those things to help us out. You may already have. Don't know. It's hard to tell. Spotify doesn't tell us who leaves reviews, and unless you leave like a written review, and you can only
then we don't know who to target.
Yeah,
where they're angry.
And I don't know who to dislike when they say I idolize people, as I just talked about idolizing like all these people in this movie. Yes, so join us next week for Batman Begins. I feel like I'm just restarting again. Yeah, so like, subscribe, skywrite our name in the sky. And Jason, this has been our mission. I've been Jesse.
I've been Jason.
And this podcast will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
Oh, shit. Get
5,
out of here.
4, 3, 2.
Oh, let me light one up real quick.
1. I'm not going to add a sound effect. Bye.